A coroner's jury looking into the death of a Victoria man in police custody has made its recommendations. Kevin Vigart was arrested June 27th last year for being drunk in public. He died in jail hours later. The jury made 12 recommendations focusing on police procedures, policies and training, as well as the role of ambulance paramedics and issues relating to communication. A News reporter Astrid Brownschmidt has more.
Victoria police say Kevin Vigart was extremely drunk when he was arrested June 27, 2009. His blood alcohol level was 6 times the legal driving limit. Within hours of being booked, he died in jail. A coroner's jury heard from many witnesses who said there is a disconnect between the medical system and law enforcement. The jury's recommendations suggest communication between paramedics and police could prevent another intoxicated person from dying in jail.
I believe communication between the police and the ambulance is vital, and I think the jury's reflected that in one of their recommendations.
The jury recommendations include a mandatory physical assessment be conducted by paramedics when dispatched to a scene, a copy of a patient care report to accompany individuals taken into police custody, and the jury says jail supervisors should have Level 3 first aid certification. The jury also recommends posting jail policies governing the medical care of people in custody. That's one of the recommendations the Victoria Police Department suggests could be implemented immediately. Others, such as training, says the department, will have significant impact on operations and will have to be carefully examined. At the time that Vigart was in custody, the Victoria Police Chief, or a designated officer, was responsible for ensuring officers were properly trained in the policy governing the medical care of persons in custody. But after Vigart's death in November 2009, that policy was amended, that clause removed. Chief Graham was unavailable for comment today.
We take a look at these recommendations with all seriousness. We want to bring the ones into place that make sense. If we meet the standards, great. But if we can take the recommendations, move them in to make sure that we have the appropriate policies and procedures, that's what we will do.
The coroner's jury also recommends cultural awareness training for health authority staff and additional beds for supportive housing, detox and sobering, as well as Aboriginal-specific beds. The City of Victoria has wrestled with finding the best way to provide adequate services to people with addictions and mental health issues. In recent months, the city has bought downtown motels, turning them into housing for the homeless. But some say they don't address the root of the problem.
This is like a complex, difficult puzzle. Often I don't even have the cover of what it's supposed to look like, but it is putting the pieces all in place to find the solutions. And not one of the pieces of the puzzle is going to answer the whole thing.
Perhaps the jury's recommendations will help to solve at least one piece of the puzzle and maybe even save a life. In Victoria, Astrid Brownschmidt, A News.